You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
The United States government has announced that it will stop distributing food assistance under the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, starting next week. This shocking update comes as the ongoing federal government shutdown stretches into its 26th day, now the second longest in American history. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the funds for the program have officially run out, with officials bluntly stating, "The well has run dry." SNAP, commonly known as food stamps, supports more than 40 million Americans, roughly 1 in every 8 citizens. For many families, this program is a vital lifeline that keeps food on the table each month. The average household of 4 receives about $715 per month, which translates to less than $6 a day per person. However, due to the shutdown, those benefits are now in jeopardy. The USDA has attributed the halt in payments to the gridlock in Congress, specifically pointing to Democrats in the Senate for the current funding impasse. Meanwhile, Democrats have sharply criticized President Donald Trump's administration for refusing to use the department's contingency funds, money that could have extended the program, at least temporarily. They called this decision one of the most cruel and unlawful actions taken during the shutdown, especially when millions of Americans are already struggling to afford basic necessities. In defense, the Trump administration argued that the contingency reserves must be preserved for true emergencies, such as natural disasters. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins reaffirmed this stance in a memo, saying that diverting the funds for SNAP would violate the intended use of those reserves. However, Democratic lawmakers have insisted that the funds were explicitly designed for situations like this, to prevent sudden disruptions in food assistance during funding gaps. Several states, including Massachusetts and California, are now scrambling to find ways to support residents who will lose access to benefits. Massachusetts officials warned that up to 1 million people could be affected, while California has begun deploying its National Guard to help distribute food through local pantries. Despite these state-level efforts, the federal government has made it clear that states using their own money to cover the shortfall will not be reimbursed. Across the country, food pantries are bracing for a surge in demand as millions of families turn to them for help. For countless Americans who depend on SNAP, the uncertainty is devastating. Not knowing if they'll be able to afford groceries next week is a harsh reality. As the political standoff drags on, the impact of the shutdown continues to ripple through communities. The suspension of food aid underscores how deeply government decisions can affect everyday lives, especially for those who rely most on federal support to simply put food on their tables. Stay subscribed for more videos.